Party. Thank you.
Well, member for Sarnia-Lambton.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the Blue Water Bridge border crossing and the 402 highway in my riding are still being impacted by the lack of action from the Prime Minister on these trucking mandates. Provinces are listening to their medical experts and they're getting rid of the mandates. When is the Prime Minister going to follow the science, listen to the World Health Organization, work with President Biden, and end these mandates?
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my colleague for the question, and I know that we've been working very closely with her community in Sarnia to ensure that the Blue Water Bridge and the port of entry continues to remain open with the support of local law enforcement, with the support of CBSA. This is a very critical moment, Mr. Speaker, and that's why this government will continue to provide the people, the resources, all of the tools that law enforcement is required to ensure that our ports remain open, to ensure that our critical infrastructure remains protected, and we have to continue to do that to uphold the law, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Well, member for Prince Albert.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Provincial governments in Alberta and Saskatchewan have dropped the COVID-19 mandates. Both Manitoba and Ontario announced they will lift the vaccine passports March 1st. They, too, are following science. Will the government stop speculating and reassure truckers that they will not face new federal mandates when they cross provincial boundaries?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The opposition would like someone, perhaps the Health Minister, to declare that COVID-19 will end on a particular date. Unfortunately, that's not the virus operates, and that's not what science tells us. What science has told us is that we need to be prudent and responsible, assuming federal leadership. The federal government doesn't dictate everything. A lot of the restrictions to which the opposition is alluding are restrictions imposed by provinces and territories, and we're going to support them in whatever matter we need to do.
Honourable Member for Tobic-Mactaquac.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. One of the foundational principles of leadership is that a leader should be slow to speak and quick to listen. We see a lot of talk from this Prime Minister, but not a lot of listening. Canadians are speaking clearly, and they want their lives back.
Yes.
When will the Prime Minister stop the division, stop the traumatizing, stop the name-calling and scapegoating, and instead start to listen to what Canadians are saying from coast to coast? Canadians are doing their part. When will the Prime Minister do his and end these divisive mandates?
Yeah. The Honourable Government House Leader.
The Conservatives, the party opposite, has been doing a lot of talking, and I would pose back to them this very clear question. When the member for Yorkton Melville said that ripping down barricades in front of the War Memorial was an act of patriotic passion this weekend, when their aspirant leader is saying that he's proud of the illegal actions outside and stands with him, is that the position of this caucus across from us? And I would ask if they would stand up and condemn these incendiary tactics that are escalating this situation and join with us to say it's time for the folks outside to go home.